Try this clay, vinegar and cabbage leaf remedy to reduce hernias. If you're looking for a remedy to help reduce hernias because you're suffering from frequent aches or pains, you can turn to the combination of these 3 medicinal ingredients. Clay, cabbage leaves and vinegar are all easy to find and have a high anti-inflammatory abilities. In this article, discover the virtues of this remedy, as well as how to prepare it and use it so it can give you immediate relief. However, don't rule out a visit to the doctor if the pain does not stop, as it could be caused by a serious health problem. Who needs to reduce hernias? There are different types of hernias and also different degrees of severity. There are people who don't even feel them, while others suffer pain with greater or lesser intensity. The most frequent are the femoral, inguinal, hiatal, umbilical or incisional hernias. Although you should always go to the doctor, people who suffer discomfort can use this natural remedy to reduce hernias. If you're noticed a lump somewhere in your body, you may have a hernia. Especially if you observe it after having done some movement or heavy lifting. Overworking is one of the most frequent causes of hernias. Until you can do the relevant tests, you can resort to this simple but effective remedy. Read also, can a hiatal hernia be cured? Natural and healing remedies. Below, we'll highlight the healing virtues of the 3 ingredients in this natural home remedy. Clay. Clay is very beneficial. After all, it absorbs water and toxins. Plus, it provides a large amount and variety of minerals through the pores of the skin. Clay is used very simply. Just mix with water or some liquid and then apply to the skin. Leave it for enough time for it to dry and then remove it with water. Don't reuse it, since it absorbs toxins. Vinegar. Vinegar, especially if it's from apples, is a liquid that regulates the pH, stimulates circulation and reduces inflammation. For this reason, it facilitates the recovery of an injury or discomfort that you may have when you apply it to your skin. Plus, its nutritional value, including a large number of vitamins, minerals and enzymes, also makes it a very beneficial food for your diet. Cabbage. Cabbage is a very humble vegetable that hides a lot of healthy properties. Among them, we highlight its anti-inflammatory and analgesic virtues. These help to calm many discomforts and inflammations, such as those caused by hernias. To benefit from its healing power, you have to facilitate the extraction of its phytonutrients. You can crush or blanch the leaves, or prepare a juice to apply through poultices. If you combine this with its consumption, you'll multiply its healing properties. Preparation of the remedy. Ingredients. To prepare this remedy for reducing hernias, we will need the following ingredients. 5 tablespoons of clay powder, 100 grams. 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 30 milliliters. 1 glass of water, 200 milliliters. 2 or 3 cabbage leaves. The amounts will depend on the size of the area affected by inflammation. You can vary the quantities of this remedy as long as you keep the proportions in this recipe. Preparation and application. To prepare the remedy, mix the clay, the vinegar and the water. Use glass and ceramic utensils and containers, not plastic or metal ones, so as not to remove the properties of the clay. Then, you'll get a creamy mass that's ready to apply. If it's too runny, add a little clay. If, on the other hand, it is too thick, add more water. Just when we're going to use the remedy, blanch the cabbage leaves, put them in boiling water for a few seconds. Then, apply this remedy on the entire inflamed area. Place the boiled cabbage leaves over this. Be careful not to burn yourself. Let it act for either half an hour or until the clay dries. You can repeat the application 2 or 3 times a day until you notice an improvement.